You got more going in you than you can ever begin to realize, the powers that you have within you. When you have your plan of action, I suggest that if you're just starting out on some particular goal, give yourself a 3 to 5 year perspective. I'm ending my 5th year, going into my 6th year before you even look for results. Why? See, we live in a time, ladies and gentlemen, where people want instant gratification. They want it right now. They want it quick fix. Give it to me now. Have these real complicated programs on television, and with a few commercials here and there, in 30 minutes, it's solved. Wow. We want it fast yesterday. It's not like that. You got to have patience. You got to know your time is going to come. You got to know that as you are working diligently, meticulously, people are coming by. They can't see it. It's okay. It doesn't matter that they don't see it. What matters is that you see it and you are anxiously awaiting its arrival, that you're waiting for it because you know it's there. Like Picasso, he knew when he looked at that big boulder, there's an angel in there waiting to be revealed. I'm going to get to it. That's how you got to look at your dream, that you're going to get to it. Everybody, see, most people don't have vision, ladies and gentlemen. Most people look at things just the way they are. They judge according to appearances. No, see, you've got to have that kind of faith and that kind of vision to know it's there as you're working diligently every day. Every day things aren't working out right. It's okay, you just keep right on coming back. Keep right on going back to the huddle, coming back again. People looking at you and saying, hey, why don't you stop? Why don't you try something else? Used to tell me that. Why don't you try something else, Les? Come on, look how long you've enjoyed this. Come on, give yourself a break. Who's going to pay you that kind of money? You're thinking people crazy. No, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go out. This is my calling. I got to do this. I mean, it would be great if you support it, but if you don't, it's okay. So, you got to stick to your stuff because people will convince you to give up on what you want to do. You'll convince yourself because it doesn't happen right now. So, what you got to do is that during those times, you got to hang on in there and know that as you have patience, as you continue to plan your work and work your plan your work and work your plan, and don't even look up. Let me tell you what happens. You'll have a major breakthrough and things begin to happen for you. Man, you want to make your goal happen. You got to work hard. You know what has the highest academic achievement in our school systems in the United States of America? Asian kids. Is it because they're genetically superior? No, they did a study. You know what they found out? They work hard. When our kids take the weekend to party, their kids take the time to go to the library. Doesn't take a rocket scientist for that. I wanted one of my dreams to buy a home in Miami, Florida with a swimming pool. I never forget, I hired a family. A little man told me he's from Cuba, came over on a little boat. I hired him to cut my grass, and this guy not only cut the grass, he cleaned the pool. Well, I didn't ask him to do that. I said, well, how much are you going to charge me for the pool? Oh, no, nothing, sir, nothing, just pay me for the grass, pay for... No, I got to pay you for this too. Who did I keep that contract with? That guy, hard worker. See, you work and just decide that you're going to do everything you can to make it work. Students who want to improve their grades, you work hard, you get better grades. People who have a talent or a skill, you practice. You look at how you're spending your time, and you spend your time working on your stuff. When the time comes for you to go up to bat, I guarantee you're going to bring some home. They told Pete Rose one time, said, boy, Pete, you're really lucky. He said, you're a lucky guy. I saw you get that hit. Yeah, the more I hit balls in practice, the luckier I get. So as you decide, I'm going to look at my time, how I'm spending my time, because how you spend your time says who you are. What is the center of your life? How much time do you spend working on your dream, working on what you say you want to do? How much time do you spend doing research on it, looking at it, finding out what's happening in the marketplace, finding out what the competition is doing, thinking about how will this be done 5 years from now, 10 years from now? See, we got to start thinking, projecting ourselves ahead. See, ladies and gentlemen, if we strap everybody down in a chair and keep you here for 2 years and don't let you walk, and the day we come and open the door and say, you can go now, I guarantee you, you won't just be able to stand up and walk out. Why? Because you haven't been walking. Same thing with our brains. See, if we don't challenge ourselves to think, if we don't challenge ourselves to stretch, if we don't say, come on, tell me what is it I need to be doing, and just keep until you force yourself to get a breakthrough, till you continue to be in experiences of this nature to create a shift in your consciousness. When it happens, something happens to you, just ideas start flying around everywhere, and you got to have people around you on that level. So yes, work hard, develop yourself, develop your plan of action. Have a backup plan of where you want to go and what you want to do. Become flexible, be an innovator, be creative. Take it to another level where it's never been done before. Feel that you are the one. I believe in a leapfrog theory where you just jump out there and say, I'm the one. Be aware that you're going to have to modify your plan because of new situations. New things will happen, some things that you didn't anticipate. See, if you don't have enough insight or courage to move on, when you've outgrown a position, and you don't know it, and you don't move on where you're supposed to go to another level, I believe if you're worthy, life will move on you and make you go. Don't pursue your greatness. See, people who are choosing their future, these are people saying, wait a minute, life doesn't have to move on me. Or these are people that life has moved on, and they said, hey, okay, this is what I got to do, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it. That takes us to the next step. If it's hard, there's something that you're facing, some decision you got to make, something you're handling, and it's very difficult, very challenging. Here's what I'm suggesting. Face the fact it's hard and go through with it. Do what you got to do. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it will make you cry. Sometimes it will hurt deep inside. A man said that in time of adversity, you don't have an obstacle to deal with. You have a choice to make. That's what you have to do when it's hard. You have a choice to make. Had a friend that I love very much, and I had a choice to make. It was a hard choice. I had to tell him, don't ever come to my house again. We've known each other since we were kids. I was hard. I had a choice to make. My life was at stake. I was doing everything I could do to help him, and he was taking me down to the gutter. He was too powerful for me. I couldn't help him. I could only hurt him. I said, no, 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 you must go. He knows I love him. You're the only person never giving up on me. I said, I know. I said, but now you got to stand on your own. I can't. I've done all I can do. Go. Hey, come on, man. Come on. We've been together since we were kids. I know. And the person I know is not standing in front of me. I don't know who this person is. And whoever this person is, you must go. And I hope at some point in time you find yourself. But I can't handle this. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't pick the people up in your life, for God's sake, don't let them take you down. And that's anything. Circumstances. Sometimes, you have to move to another town. Sometimes you got to take some chances. Sometimes you got to move and don't even know where you're going. But you got to go. Where are you going? I don't know. It's hard changing directions. It's hard deciding to go back to school. You've been out of the classroom for years, sitting around with kids young enough to be your grandchildren. It's hard starting over again, learning a new career. That's hard to invest the time. Lady that I know wanted to be a lawyer for years, so she became married and she had children. All that interrupted her schedule. So a friend of hers said, look here, now that you're divorced, children will be leaving home soon. Why don't you go back to law school? Oh no, what? 8 years from now, take 8 years, just too long. I'll be, 38, 8 years from now. She said, how old will you be if you don't go to law school 8 years from now? See, you got to look at it and say, wait a minute, I got some time left here, and I am with what I got. I'm coming out here, and whatever I have to face, whatever challenges I got to take on, whatever opportunities I want to begin to cap on, I am willing to do that. It's hard, so what? I got that. I know it's hard. See, a lot of people think that the fact that it's hard discourages them, and they go back, they turn around because that's how most people have been programmed. Do the easy stuff. No, no, no. You want stuff that's challenging? Stuff that will make you stretch. The stuff, the things, the adventures in life that will introduce yourself to yourself. A part of you that you don't know right now. Because there's more in you. And you know it. You can feel it there that this can't not just be it. And so you want something that will, that you can stretch out on 7 days a week. Folks will wonder why you got that smile. Look at that walk you got. You come in a room and you light it up. People will sit by you and say, my goodness, what powerful vibration here. Here's something else. You're going to hit a wall. A lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, don't come out here because they don't want to hit the wall. Everybody hits the wall. No one's exempt. There's a period when things are going real good. When you first start off, life is playing with you. Have you had people tell you, oh, you can't do that. Oh, I tried it already. Have you ever had people tell people that? Oh, yeah. See, they hit the wall. It didn't work out for them. They hit the wall and they turned around. The wall is painful. It's painful hitting that wall. And I'm saying to you, all of us will hit the wall. Some will choose to go back. There's some small number who, when they hit that wall, they decide, wait a minute. Some people, when they hit the wall, they turn their power down and they have defeated themselves in their minds and say, I can't do it. But some people hit that wall, boom, and they get mad. Wait a minute, what you doing in my way? You know, I'm supposed to be over there. Come on, you got some price to pay. Doesn't matter. I'm supposed to be over there. This kind of person refuses to be denied. This person will come back trying to get around the wall, trying to dig a hole and get under this wall, trying to carve a hole in the center. This person doesn't care about the pain because this person knows something. There's no gain without pain.